Sandra Crooks, another Anatomy of Automation student, is joining me today, and I am more than excited to welcome her to talk about her journey with me. Sandra, welcome, welcome. I'd love for you to introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, and where you've been before you came into the online space.
Hi, my name is Sandra Crooks. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I came from the world of salesforce.com as a Salesforce administrator. I was formerly a business analyst, sales performance analyst, sales operations analyst, and sales support admin. So, quite a diverse set of support in the operations sales space.
Excellent. Why did you join Anatomy of Automation, and what did you hope to achieve?
I joined Anatomy of Automation because I wanted to be able to be my most independent corporate, so to speak. I answer to myself and I answer to my clients directly, in that I'm able to personally affect them right on the spot versus a corporate dynamic of policies and procedures that could be delayed. I do like the idea of having efficiencies immediately, the shortest way to get to the end product. And what I do enjoy about that is at the end of the day, since COVID, it has really shifted the idea of working from home and having that flexibility.
Oh, red tape is always a bummer. What would it mean for you personally and professionally, or what did it mean for you personally and professionally when you were able to achieve that? Why?
Um, it meant the world to me as it allowed me to be independent, more creative, and problem solving, which I do enjoy from a corporate perspective, but doing it for myself, a sense of accomplishment. Um, you have the instantaneous, this is the problem, this is how we challenge it, and this is how we resolve it. So at the end of the day, it became my own solution based way of doing things. And that's what I enjoyed.
Perfect. How digestible did you find the content and the Automation Pro method for you as a beginner to this kind of industry? I wouldn't say you were outright beginner, especially coming from Salesforce. So tell us a little bit about how that intertwined with what you did before as well.
As I do enjoy tech, I found it great to follow as a beginner. I also thought about the virtual space, but I directly came from Salesforce in understanding sales operations and having the ability to already do technology, so to speak. I found it easy to follow. I found it digestible in bites, and it's easy to go back to and refer to the information from beginning to end.
And how are you using what you've learned?
I use it as a way of problem solving my current role. I'm also my other diversity things that I do as a coach. I'm able to be my own tech person, so to speak, for my other things that I do as a transformational coach through Health and Life Coach. And this was a great integration as to what I love. So all those elements, I was able to kind of do it in a technological way to kind of streamline things.
So if we expand on that a little bit, what results do you feel that you have achieved from the Anatomy of Automation in correlation with what you're doing?
Integration. The results that I was able to achieve was that everything is integratable in the sense that it might be intimidating at first, but if you sit with it and focus and take the steps one by one, you'll be able to find the solution, and you always have a way to ask the questions if you don't know.
Awesome. I almost didn't join because.
I almost didn't join because I didn't know what was online and had suspicions of certain things as to, is this really real? Is this really happening? But I had the opportunity to see you in real play through Health Coach and saw how would you say, the integral part of it that was very important for me, the professionalism which you brought to the table, and how you walked people through. So I really appreciated that. It was very relatable.
Perfect. Thank you. My favorite part of working with Latoya and doing the Anatomy of Automation was.
My favorite part is just what I just said, the relatable aspects of things down to earth. It's not above or below, it is just right. There's a professionalism that I really admire and look up to you as to how you evolved. And I'm going through that evolution myself. So it was a source, a place that I could say that she did it, I can do it too with her help and the support that you provided through your Facebook groups and the letters that we have once in a while. I read them with joy and just feeling like, I can really connect in those ways.
Excellent. What would you tell someone who's thinking about joining the Anatomy of Automation?
Well, I actually have forwarded your information to friends who I've met in the industry throughout my years being, in the industry of Salesforce for so long, that this is a place that they can also, look at what virtual assisting or automation can do. And they have had rave reviews so far in wanting to take the course.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Now we get to share you. Tell everyone where they can find you and your brilliance.
Wow. So far in my brilliance, I have been through word of mouth, which is really interesting. I haven't had to put out the social media aspect of
Mhm.
things. It's always been within my own little community. However, you can reach me through my Gmail account, which is scrooks866 at gmail.com, and we can go from there.
And are you on LinkedIn?
No, not yet.
Let's get that right. Now, what type of
Okay.
clients do you enjoy working with?
What kind of clients do I enjoy working with? Relatable people. Professionalism, just as much as the relatable, is important. The ability to be shoot straight, you know, um, diplomacy is important. I do enjoy support and the ability to communicate effectively when we're on a project or getting things done.
In any
So
specific industry? Do you want any specific industry or area you want to mention?
Specific industry, I'm more drawn to the Salesforce cleanup aspect of things. So, duplication, data integrity, um, more of a cleanup aspect of systems and a consultation basis for a term of 3 months to 6 months when there's integration of systems that are happening or cleanup. That's kind of my thing that I do right now. But we can expand on that later.
Excellent. Sandra, thank you so much for joining me. It's exciting and will be exciting to share your story, and I can't wait for everyone to tune in.
All right. Thank you.